we want to do through these teaching awards is to recognize teachers who've made a big difference. I do believe that irrespective of whether teachers are teaching one subject or the other, sciences or arts, or are teaching sports, they all have a very big role in molding the children, and it is our privilege to be able to recognize some of the teachers who have done some immense contribution in the area of teaching.
We at Pearson believe that our country needs to invest in its teachers, in teaching, if we have to grow upward and move forward.
Nominations were elicited from all across the country through a successful 360-degree campaign. In its debut year, the Pearson Teaching Awards has garnered more than 1,900 entries from across the country. The nominations were screened rigorously by our knowledge partners, Digital Empowerment Foundation, and put through a two-stage jury process. The pre-jury round was adjudicated by jury comprising of the process entirely based on an online system where each and every nomination was voted and evaluated by at least 2 jurors.
It was very interactive and made very simple. Even if somebody was not as good as some of us are in the field of technology, ICT, still it was very simple and useful way that it has been made out. And I personally really enjoyed working on this project.
I think it's a very, very laudable initiative, because somewhere, you know, teachers as a group, I think have not been getting the kind of prominence which they should have been getting, especially in the case of school and primary school teachers.
The 74 shortlisted nominees were put on trial on the grand jury. A rigorous process based on presentations and discussions followed to select the winners of the prestigious Teaching Awards.
It's a great initiative because teachers are one big neglected lock in this country, whether they are in government school, whether they are private school, whether they are even bigger schools.
As a jury, you know, you can't just go by what is on a written page. You have to go by the fact that what can you project? How can you breathe and touch and feel the flesh and blood of the teacher, and what motivates the teacher to actually carry on day in and day out.
Some of the teachers, the quality of teachers that we had who had applied for it, actually lent us to a lot of discussion. It lent them, there was a lot of discussion that we needed to have, because some of the contests were very, very close, which basically points to the quality of the teachers who applied.
More people must come on, understand, and I do hope that this first award ceremony will inspire teachers to be a part of it, and it will be for the world to sit up and take recognition, take notice of people who make a difference to their children.
The verdict on the jury is out, as we invite Ms. Manisha Natarajan, our host, to take you through this wonderful evening.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and a very, very warm welcome to the Pearson Teaching Awards. It's NDTV's privilege and a personal privilege as well to be associated with awards which are going to honor teachers from school. All of us remember some teachers who made an incredible impression from our school days. They actually made learning so much fun, and they taught us with so much love. I think that's what I remember. Today, as a mother of 2 children, I understand and recognize the importance of teachers even more. I can see the process of how those young minds are getting shaped, and therefore it's so much of a privilege and an honor to be standing here and hosting this award. I'd like to invite Meena Ganeshan, CEO and MD Pearson, to come and share the vision and thoughts.
This is something which I've been dreaming about for a while, so I thought I'd share a few thoughts on why we thought this is something which is very important for us. I'm sure all of you are aware that Pearson is the world's leading education company, and we work across more than 80 countries across a number of different facets of education. This is about celebrating the fact that teachers work really hard, they put their heart and soul, and they are not necessarily the most rewarded profession. So how do we bring back some of the excitement, some of the glamour, some of the goodness of teaching and what you actually give back to the society? So this is our first edition of the Teaching Awards, and we want to make sure that year after year we reach out to a large number of teachers who are able to share with the rest of the world the great work that you're doing. And then, of course, there are few who get awarded, but all the finalists who are here with us today, each one of them is a winner, and I congratulate every one of them who are here today.
I'm going to now invite our Vice Chairperson, Mr.
Mr. Tharoor, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I feel so proud to be a part of this gathering today, and I'm equally proud of the fact that it's NDTV that's associating with the Pearson Group in coming out with the Teaching Awards. The fact is that there aren't many groups of people who are able to contribute so much to nation building as much as teachers are, and they shape the minds and the futures of children from a very, very young age, and therefore we are very delighted to be associating with this group of people and watching the work they do and rewarding the work that they do. By the end of this evening, there are going to be a whole lot of winners. There are some winners, but there are no losers. Everybody is a winner. The very fact that you're in the profession is worthy of salute, and I salute you all. Thank you.
Thank you very much for being with us today.
Thank you so much. Very kind of you.
Ladies and gentlemen, our guest of honor today, Dr. Shashi Tharoor, Minister of State for Human Resources Development, United Nations peacekeeper, author and a human rights activist. Dr. Tharoor, thank you for your presence, sir, and so good to have you with us.
Thank you very much.
We are also privileged to have with us the celebrated award-winning actor and social activist, Shabana Azmi. Ma'am, could we have you join us on stage, please?
I consider it a proud privilege to be here amongst all of you at an important occasion like this, where teachers are being honored. The road to true empowerment can be achieved through education, and that also quality education. Teaching is an extremely honorable profession, and it's a very hard task. I think this initiative really deserves our deepest congratulations, Pearson's Teaching Awards and NDTV Profit, and I do hope that this will lead to many, many more such occasions, because really the future lies with you and what you give to our students.
I'd like to invite Anil Kumble, Chief Mentor with the Mumbai Indians, former Indian cricketer and captain of the Indian cricket team, on stage, please. He's also the brand ambassador for Pearson.
It's indeed a proud privilege for me to be associated with the Pearson's Awards. And I think it's very important in this day and age where there's a danger of disintegration of our society with the recent incidents and unfortunate incidents which are reported day in, day out. I think it's important that we give the kind of respect that the teachers deserve, and they need to be put on a pedestal, because it is certainly a very noble profession, and I'm really glad that Pearson's and NDTV have thought about this idea of doing this, and I only congratulate all the award winners and all the 70 or 80 odd nominees who are here. I congratulate all of you.
I'm going to now invite the Managing Director of Intel Corp South Asia, Debjani Ghosh, on stage to share her vision as well. Intel is the technology partner for the Teaching Award.
In India, we've always put education on a pedestal. It's something we value, it's sacred. It's the process of learning that builds characters. It's the process of learning that shapes our thinking. How do we strengthen our education system to bring back the joy of learning into it? You need teachers like you in every single classroom in India. We at Intel have always believed that it's the teachers who create the magic. Technology is just a piece or a tool that can help you do so, and it will be our efforts to work with you to ensure you have the tools you need. I think it's now more than ever that we need you. The country really needs you. Help build a generation of people that believe in equality and that believe in respect for all.
Best pre-primary teacher, government school, goes to GB Padmavati Government Higher Primary School, Mysore.
Ladies and gentlemen, our first category of awards today, the Best Pre-Primary Teacher, Government School. May I request Dr. Shashi Tharoor to announce the winner and present the trophy.
The best pre-primary teacher, government school, goes to GB Padmavati Government Higher Primary School, Mysore.
Ms. GB Padmavati from Mysore is a mentor of progress. There is a huge divide in the quality and facilities between government-run and private schools. Ms. Padmavati has fought to bridge that divide for 3 decades as an assistant teacher in a primary school. Our next category, Best Pre-Primary Teacher, Private School. And our nominees are?
The nominations for the Best Pre-Primary Teacher, Private School are Ruchika Rajvanshi, DLF Private School, Ghaziabad. Rajul Haresh Mehta, Jeevan Bharti Mandal Sanchalit, Surat. Archana Srinivas, Guardian School, Mumbai. Zora Lawrence, DLF Private School, Sahibabad, Ghaziabad. Smita Das, Motilal Nehru Private School, Jamshedpur. Bhavna Mehta, Venkateshwar International School, New Delhi.
May I request Dr. Tharoor to announce the winner and present the trophy.
So the best pre-primary teacher, private school, goes to Rajul Haresh Mehta, Jeevan Bharti Mandal Sanchalit, Surat.
Ms. Rajul Haresh Mehta, innovator with 25 experience from Surat, believes in learning by doing. Her classroom teaching aids are songs, skits and stories. With assorted digital learning methods, she has developed tools for subjects like mathematics, Gujarati and environment sciences. Our next category, Teaching Excellence in Any Official Indian Language, Government School. The nominees are?
The nominations for Teaching Excellence in a Language, Any Official Indian Language, Government School are Raju Vithal Rao Dhoke, ZP Upper Primary School, Digras. Bala Saheb Murlidhar Chaudhary, Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya, Kolhapur. Pradipta Kumar Pal, Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya, Katak. Manju Rawat, Chinmaya Vidyalaya, Raebareli.
May I request Ms. Azmi to announce the winner and give away the trophy.
Teaching Excellence in Language, Government School, Raju Vittal Rao Dhoke, ZP Upper Primary School, Digra.
Mr. Dhoke has 24 years of experience in educating the underprivileged from Maharashtra, ladies and gentlemen. He has a challenging assignment of teaching English to tribal children. The next category, teaching excellence in an official Indian language private school. Nominees are?
The nominations for teaching excellence in a language, any official Indian language, private school are Himal Handu Bhatt, Shahid Rajpal DAV Private School, Ghaziabad. Anita Gupta, Raman Munjal Vidya Mandir School, Gurgaon. Sangeeta H. Thakkar, Green Lawns High School, Mumbai. Sapna N. Sankla, Chennai Private School, Chennai. Sumandeep Thakur, Prakash Private School, Karnal. Rajan Kaur, Kerala Samajam Model School, Jamshedpur.
May I request Shabana ask me to do the honors again, announce the winner and present the trophy.
Teaching excellence in language, private school, Sumandeep Thakur, Prakash Private School, Karnal.
Ms. Thakur could not be with us, but I think her family is receiving that award on her behalf. She's been managing a school from pre-nursery to 10th standard, and it's not an easy task. When I was reading the background of all the winners so far announced and even the ones which are going to come up next, the one thing that I noticed was that all of them are using very innovative ways of teaching to make learning fun. And that's the best part. I mean, making teaching fun is just so important. Bianca, my colleague and anchor, I think we need to also invite some participation and suggestions from our audience, which are all August teachers or associated with that profession, on how can one make teaching innovative and fun.
I was also wondering, why is it that, en masse, we're not adopting more innovative methods of teaching and moving towards, more interactive classrooms then. And I was wondering if Dr. Tharoor can give us a quick, a brief on that one. Don't you think that we, focus too much on the innovative, methods of teaching rather than focusing on the innovative methods of learning?
That's a tough one to answer. I mean, very clearly, we do need to produce children who know how to think. And we tend, because of our obsessive focus with preparing them for examinations, to reduce education too often to cramming their heads full of facts and figures, particularly in order to pass the questions that might show up in the examinations. And I think the great flaw in that approach is that really what we need to produce from our schooling is not a well-filled mind, but a well-formed mind. A mind that is able to look at unfamiliar problems, not the problems they've learned for the exams, but problems that perhaps they haven't studied, but can still apply their mind to coming up with new approaches and solutions. So to that degree, yes, the way children learn is far more important than what they learn. Because what they learn, they'll probably forget after the exams anyway. And then the big examination called life has a rather unpleasant habit of throwing up questions that you hadn't actually prepared for.
Vineet Joshi, he requires no introduction, and he's with us right now. Can I get a word from you, sir? Do you think it's really that tough to, bring in, create and implement creative ways of teaching our young minds?
I think it's high time that we start even examining students in different ways, because exams, they have the great potential of changing the way the students learn or the teachers teach. So that is the way one should be trying at, and this is the easiest way to make change in the education system. So that's what one should be doing for that.
Manish, I guess, evenings like this just end up being like that pot where you can brew all these ideas in. But let's take the evening ahead, yeah?
Yes, thank you, Bianca. We're going to go on with our next category, very special award, Innovation in School Teaching. And the nominees are?
The nominations for Innovation in School Teaching are Prathama Nayak, Kendriya Vidyalaya, Kolkata; Venkata Raghavendra Rao Rachuri, Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya, Andhra Pradesh; Vijal Damani, SN Kansagara School, Rajkot; Kashmira Jaiswal, Navrachna School, Vadodara; PC Shalja, Kerala Samajam Modern School, Jamshedpur; Umesh Chandra Pandey, Government Inter College, Almora.
Debjani Ghosh to come on stage, announce the winner and give away the award.
Jawaharlal Nehru Navodaya Vidyalaya, Andhra Pradesh.
This 21st century teacher from Andhra Pradesh has tapped the abundant pool available to technology. He has conceptualized Blackboard virtual classroom and encouraged students to continue interacting with each other and teachers even outside the classroom. Our next category, another outstanding performance in social contribution through teaching award. First, the nominees.
The nominations for outstanding performance in social contribution through teaching are Ms. Bijal Damani, SN Kang Sagara School, Rajkot; P. Hemlata, CLT India, Bangalore; Sheila Pandey, Gyan Pragati Vidyalaya, Varanasi; Pankaj Kumar Sharma, Government Elementary School, Amritsar; Alka Oberoi, Veda Vyasa DAV Private School, New Delhi; Vasant Rathwa, Vidya Program, Vadodara.
Outstanding performance in social contribution through teaching, and the award goes to Vasant Rathwa, Vidya Program, Vadodara.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Vasant Rathwa has been involved with teaching and training of community teachers who are engaged in teaching out-of-school children belonging to tribal communities. Our next category, Teaching Excellence in Mathematics, Government School, and the nominees are
The nominations for Teaching Excellence in Mathematics, Government School are Dr. Danipad Manjunath, Kendriya Vidyalaya Air Force Station, Ojhar, Nasik; Rachna Jain, KV Vigyan Vihar, New Delhi; Pratima Nayak, Kendriya Vidyalaya Fort William, Kolkata; Sanjeev Kumar Taneja, Government Model Senior Secondary School, Ludhiana; Raj Kumar, Kendriya Vidyalaya, Jammu.
I'd like to invite Srikanth Iyer, COO, Pearson Education Services, to announce winner, and Dr. Shashi Tharoor to present the trophy.
Dr. Danipad Manjunath from Kendriya Vidyalaya.
Lovely. Dr. Manjunath, of course, is the teacher of one of the most dreaded subjects and also the principal of Kendriya Vidyalaya. Our next category, ladies and gentlemen, Teaching Excellence in Mathematics, Private School, and the nominees are
The nominations for Teaching Excellence in Mathematics, Private School are Hira Prasad, Birla High School, Junior Section, Kolkata; Revati Parameswaram, PS Senior Secondary School, Chennai; Ketan R. Joshi, Shri GSHS School, Ratlam; Amrita Tiwari, St. Joseph's Convent Senior Secondary School, Bhopal; Mandipa Majumdar, Indira Nagar Cambridge School, Bangalore.
I'm going to first invite Shri Vineet Joshi, Chairman and Secretary, CBSE, to announce the winner, and Dr. Tharoor to present the trophy. This is for Teaching Excellence in Mathematics, Private School.
Teaching Excellence in Mathematics, Private School, and the award goes to Hira Prasad, Birla High School, Junior Section, Kolkata.
Ms. Hira Prasad is known as the math magician from Kolkata.
Outstanding contribution to special children, Sumati Ramji.
Sumati Ramji has been teaching social science to children with learning difficulties and attention deficit disorder. Our next category of awards are for special education, but before we honor those teachers, because this is one area which is so special, so needed in the country and still very, very nascent, I'm going to again open the discussion with Bianca and the audience.
You know, Manisha, before this evening started and we were outside, we were talking to some of you here. one recurring theme was the quality of education in India when it comes to children with special needs. I guess differently abled children have a special and very urgent need for education, but we just don't have enough bandwidth to be able to provide that. Yes, I'm sure that we all agree that change requires time, patience, grit, and also efforts that organizations like ADAPT are putting in. I'm sure all of you have heard about the earlier name that ADAPT went by, the Spastic Society of India, and it's headed by Dr. Bittu Allur. She's with us right now. Dr. Allur, may I have a quick word with you? Your experience spans more than 3 decades, in trying to get children with special needs within the folds of education and to eventually move towards a more inclusive sort of education. At a gathering of like-minded people, what would your message be?
What I have learned is an enormous amount in that just small little modifications, because you have children who cannot write or who cannot speak, but they can think. And their bodies may be different from you, but still, I mean, as you must have heard, that they have passed many exams, gone on to university, and become financiers, accountants, whatever. But small little modifications in the classroom, like if you can't write, it's innovative. You just take a rubber stamp, and the child, I mean, if it's 7 plus 3 and he does it reversal, he's still got the answer of 10. And other things that have happened, of course, computer has revolutionized their life. So all these things and the concessions we've had from CBSE and various other organizations have helped them enormously. But there's still a taboo, there's still a stigma and a huge, huge prejudice. So the challenge is huge for teachers to be a little bit more innovative and have a little bit more patience and understanding that people are different. And you will be, of course, addressing diversity. Because all of us, have some disability or the other. And I'll just end with what Tagore said, that the problem is not how to wipe out differences, but to unite with differences intact.
Manisha, I guess recognizing them is crucial.
Absolutely, Bianca, and a very special request to Dr. Thiru to look at that initiative. I mean, many of the South Delhi schools still do not have integrated learning program. Forget about what's happening in the rest of India. Our next category, ladies and gentlemen, special award, special teacher for the differently abled. The nominees are...
The nominations for special teacher for differently abled are GVS Nageshwara Rao, Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya, Vishakhapatnam. Veni Shetty Ravi Kumar, MPPS Indiranagar, Hazurabad.
I invite Midhu Allur to come on stage, announce the winner and also present the trophy.
Special teacher, differently able, GVS Nageshwari Rao.
GVS Nageshwar Rao.
Jawahar.
GVS Nageshwar Rao has spent the last 22 years of his life, ladies and gentlemen, on enhancing the life skills of his students from rural backgrounds. The next award, Outstanding Contribution to Special Children. The nominees are...
The nominations for Outstanding Contribution to Special Children are Geet Oberoi, Orchids Foundation, New Delhi. Shanta Radhakrishnan, SGS Bhagdevi Integrated School, Bangalore. Bergen, Daycare Center, SLB Government Primary School, Nagarkoil. Shobha Gopalakrishnan, Nakhare, the Central School for the Deaf, Mumbai. Sumati Ramji, Deepika School, Bangalore. Dr. Sonia Sinha, DLF Private School, Sahibabad.
May I request Mr. Narayan Rao to announce the winner and present the trophy, sir?
Outstanding Contribution to Special Children, Sumati Ramji, Deepika School, Bangalore.
Sumati Ramji has been teaching social science to children with learning difficulties and attention deficit disorder. She uses the power of music, movement, drama, storytelling, games, visual arts to help these lovely kids. Our next category of awards, Teaching Excellence in Science, Government School, and the nominees are?
The nominations for Teaching Excellence in Science, Government School are Ashok Kumar Satpathy, Zilla School, Bhadrak, Odisha; Prabha Divakar, Kendriya Vidyalaya, Bangalore; K.G. Malikarjan, Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya, Andhra Pradesh; Karunaidos, Government High School, Viswanatham, Sivasaki, Tamil Nadu; Bhagwat Shilpa Jalindar, Shet Harilal, Saraf Parashala, Pune.
May I invite Ravi Gupta, Editor-in-Chief, Digital Learning Print Partners for the Teaching Awards, to announce the winner, and Dr. Shashi Tharoor to give away the trophy.
So the winner for Teaching Excellence in Science, Government School is Karunanai Das, Government High School, Vishwanatham, Shivakashi, Tamil Nadu.
Mr. Karunai Das, the tech guru from Tamil Nadu, 15 years to his credit. The next category, ladies and gentlemen, Teaching Excellence in Science Private School, nominees are?
The nominations for Teaching Excellence in Science Private School are Neeta Ganguly, Army Private School, LBS Marg, Lucknow; Vijay Francis, Bishop Cotton Boys School, Bangalore; Moganti Durga Prasad Private School, Kakinada, Andhra Pradesh; Harshara Raghuram, the New Cambridge High School, ICSE, Bengaluru; Apala Chakraborty, Aditya Academy Senior Secondary, Kolkata; Apari Gana Lakshmi Sujatha, Bhartiya Vidya Bhavans Private School, Hyderabad.
Ravi, could you announce the winners and Dr. Tharoor present the trophy, sir?
Yeah, so the winner in the Teaching Excellence in Science Private School is Harshal Raghuram, the New Cambridge High School, ICSE, Bangalore.
Ms. Harshala Raghuram, writer of New Rules, 41 years in education. Our next category of awards, and the nominees are?
The nominations for Teaching Excellence in Social Studies, Government School are Sujata Hegde, Government High School, Car Street, Mangalore; Nasreen Kasimji, Anjuman Girls High School, Bhatkal, Karnataka.
I'd like to invite Ranu Khwatra, President and CEO, Pearson India, to announce the winner, and Dr. Shashi Tharoor to give the trophy.
Teaching Excellence in Social Studies, Government School. The winner is Sujata Hegde of Government High School, Mangalore.
Sujata Hegde teaches in a government all-girls school where 75% of our students come from underprivileged families, ladies and gentlemen, battling through conditions at home, and 50% of those belong to the minority communities. Our next category of awards, the nominees are?
The nominations for Teaching Excellence in Social Studies Private School are Meena Das Gupta, Kerala Samajam Model School, Jamshedpur; Puneet Duggal, Alcohol International School, Ghaziabad; Dr. Matthew Thengupalli, K.E. Carmel Central School, Mahuma, Kerala; Abha Vishwakarma, Kerala Samajam Model School, Jamshedpur; Khyati Dwarkadas, Gopi Birla Memorial School, Mumbai; Biswajit Paul, MGM Higher Secondary School, Dimapur.
May I invite Dr. H. Chaturvedi, President, EPSI, to come on stage to announce the winner, and Dr. Tharoor to give away the trophy.
Award goes to Dr. Matthew Thengampalli, K.E. Carmel Central School, Mahuma, Kerala.
Dr. Matthew, well, in him, social studies could not have found a better crusader. The Lady Teacher of the Year Award.
The award goes to G.V. Padmavati, Mysore. Congratulations.
category, Teaching Excellence in Sports, Government School, and the nominees are...
The nominations for Teaching Excellence in Sports, Government School are Ramu, Calvay College Government Higher Secondary School, Puducherry; Shiv Shankar Kalyanappa, Wale, Kendra Vidyalaya IIT Powai, Mumbai.
May I request Anil Kumble to announce the winner and present the trophy.
Teaching Excellence in Sports, Government School, Ramu, Calvay College Government Higher Secondary School, Puducherry.
Mr. Ramu, the Master of Physical Science, Puducherry, 25 years. Our next category of awards, Teaching Excellence in Sports, Private School. Nominees are...
For Teaching Excellence in Sports, Private School are Vinod Kumar Vachani, Welham Girls School, Dehradun; Kalidasan, PS Senior Secondary School, Chennai;
He's got up without me asking. I'm so happy to see that ownership. If it's a sports teaching award, it has to come to me. Right, Anil?
Yeah. I've been waiting for this.
Winner and the trophy.
Kalidasan, PS Senior Secondary School, Chennai.
Mr. Kalidasan, the life coach from Chennai. He's sports coaches and is amongst one of the most influential physical directors of that city. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me immense pleasure to announce a very, very distinct category, the Jurors Distinction Award. This is conferred unanimously by the grand jury members to recognize special contribution to teaching, which goes beyond the scope of all categories. And the jurors wish to acknowledge and appreciate special recognition for those extraordinary efforts. May I invite jury members Prahlad Kakkar, Lata Vaidyanathan on stage to, of course, announce the winner and present the trophy.
The jury special award goes to Sumati Ramji, Deepika School, Bangalore.
Of course, Sumati Ramji has already won outstanding contribution to special children. And this is another very big distinction, the Jurors Award. Our next award, ladies and gentlemen, the Lady Teacher of the Year Award. May I request Ms. Shabana Azmi to announce the winner and Meena Ganesh to give the trophy.
And the award goes to GB Padmavati, Government Higher Primary School, Mysore. Congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, of 75,000 rupees. One category and another most important, which we'll end with, the Male Teacher of the Year Award. Dr. Shashi Tharoor to announce the winner, sir, and to give away the trophy and a check of 75,000 rupees.
Well, I'm delighted that the Male Teacher of the Year, we've already seen him on stage, is Dr. Matthew Thengampalli, K. Carmel Central School, Mahuma, Kerala.
Now the moment that we also have all been waiting for, words from Dr. Shashi Tharoor on his vision for education in India.
Congratulations to all the winners and the nominees and everyone involved in this wonderful effort. It's been absolutely inspiring. Ensuring that children receive high quality education is a matter of critical importance. It's a great opportunity for our country as well as a threat. 540 million of our people are under the age of 25. If you just take those between 10 and 19, there are 225 million. Which means that for the next 30 to 40 years, India will have a youthful, dynamic, productive, working age population. at a time when the rest of the world, including China, is aging. But that will only happen. We'll only reap that demographic dividend if we can get the education part right. If we can educate these children, if we can train them to develop their skills for employment possibilities, and of course, if by educating them we can produce these children with well-rounded minds I was talking about, then we can transform our country for the better and be a workhorse for the world. But if we don't get it right, if we fail, then there is nothing more dangerous to any society than millions of unemployed, frustrated young men. That's what we're seeing in many of the Maoist insurrections in our country. And if you want to avoid that kind of nightmare, education is the only answer. One answer, to be sure, lies in finding, encouraging, training, retaining, and rewarding teachers. We have to overcome the crippling national shortage we have of teachers. That's where the Pearson Teaching Awards come in. If there are more attempts to recognize and acknowledge the ideas, the passion, the effort the teachers have put in over the years, despite the challenges they've faced, we can climb this daunting mountain. Good teachers, no, great teachers are without doubt what India needs if we are to change things around in our country. I know these awards are an attempt to reward deserving teachers. I also believe they will inspire and encourage teachers across the country to connect better with students. So let me offer my support and congratulations to the Pearson Teaching Awards, to NDTV, to the other sponsors here. And to make this initiative truly effective, I'd like a detailed report of each year's awards to be sent to my ministry, the Ministry of Human Resource Development. Tell us why you've awarded these teachers, what they've done, and we will try and use them as a lever to ensure room for positive action and larger discussion. In fact, if all of you here and all of you watching the show on television want to mail me your ideas of how we can raise the bar when it comes to education, my email ID is shashi.tharoor@nic.in, nic.in. I promise you I will try and look at every one of your ideas and ensure that the most deserving of them get to see some action, some implementation as soon as possible.
Thank you, Dr. Tharoor. You will be flooded by emails, I'm sure, after this. May I invite Shrikant Iyer for a word of thanks, COO of Pearson.
As we come to the close of India's first ever Pearson Teaching Awards, it's my proud privilege to deliver the word of thanks to all who have helped make this event such a success. What just began as a thought, actually not so long ago, maybe less than 6 months ago when we were discussing, has today become the country's largest gathering of teaching professionals, academia, knowledge leaders and education policy makers under one roof. A special thanks to all our partners. Very quickly, my very good friend Osama and his team at Digital Empowerment Foundation. Thank you very much for helping us with this. We would not have been able to do it as efficiently if not for you. Our process partners, Intel, our technology partner, who sponsored all the laptops of tonight, Ravi Gupta and his team at Digital Learning for being our print media partners. Of course, I cannot but not thank the NDTV team for believing in our dream and making it a reality. Last but of course not the least, thank you for all the teachers who made it here, attended this event. This event is for you, and we hope that it's made a positive contribution to your career and to your future. It's our privilege to honor you, and we would look forward to doing this again and again.
Those who got the award are in 7th heaven today, and I understood I have to improve more.
This will help us as well as make us to work hard, to be more dedicated.
Wonderful initiative.
Thank you so much for honoring special needs teachers also.
The teacher should touch the hearts and the mind of the child.
जब तक मेरी जान है मैं बच्चों के साथ लगा रहूंगा और नेशन के लिए कुछ करता रहूंगा.